What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So today we're going to be talking about price familiarity. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I think I'm terrible at it, and maybe when we get into it, you guys can help me come up with a better term for it. But it's actually really, really important, and you guys need to know about this for trading and everything like that. Price familiarity. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyway. What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So what we're looking at right now is actually from after yesterday's video. After I posted yesterday's video, I jumped on Warframe and we ran into Neck again, and Neck has changed his dojo up a little bit, adding some lighting and stuff. So it's a little different than you guys saw it a few days ago. I think it looks pretty cool, and he wound up hooking us up with some really cool stuff. So Neck, thank you again. He said it's all for the CODs, it's all for the road to 50K, and all that sort of stuff. And I'm gonna get into what happened today before, after all this happened from yesterday. But we'll get in today and stuff like that. We'll talk about price familiarity and all that sort of stuff. Because a lot of stuff actually happened today. I wound up gaining no Necro sets today whatsoever. But what I did wind up making a lot of trades, mostly for mostly mods, really. And a lot of them were augment mods. I wound up doing on stream yesterday because we went through so many Syndicate standing, points. I started doing my Syndicate missions again, and I gained up a whole bunch of points just yesterday. And I'm glad that I did, because then when we came back here today, I was able to actually purchase a bunch of mods to give out to people that were looking for them in trade chat, augment mods and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool because we made some pretty good deals off of that. But right now you guys are watching Knack giving the hookup and stuff like that, and I'm telling him, as always, you can make more for this sort of stuff. We're having like long conversations about it, but he's all about the cause. He's all about hooking us up, and he's like, bro, plat's not a problem, so no big deal. So Knack, you're awesome sauce. Thank you so much for all of this. The one thing that I did notice in trade chat today, and I kind of noticed for a really long time, and I really need to talk with you guys about this, because I don't want you falling for this. I want you to be consciously aware of it, because if you're not, then you're going to fall victim to it, and I don't want to see that happening to anybody. It's a very common thing, and I know a lot of people that play this game have already fallen victim to it, but it is the price familiarity and all that sort of stuff. But basically what I mean by that is, so when you guys are in trade chat and you see something being sold over, or wanting to be sold at a certain price over and over and over again, or you see something wanting to be bought at a certain price over and over and over again, you may know better from watching these videos as to what something really should be going for, or maybe have a better idea on the price and stuff like that. But as you see it over and over and over again for the same price, either being, offered to buy or offered to sell, you become familiar with that, and it slowly starts to become almost like mentally to you, it becomes more and more and more okay over time that that's actually what the price should be. And I need to time out everybody here and just kind of shake you out of it and make you realize that, like, there are loads of little kids on this game that have no platinum, they have no credit card to buy any platinum, and they are left to their own devices. And that's cool. Like, that's totally fine. I'm not hating on them or anything like that. But I'm telling you guys, as adults here, to be a little bit more aware of that there are people out there that, there are also loads of adults out there on this game that, are not, which are struggling for plat. There are loads of veterans on this game that are not struggling for plat. They know how to go and make it. They're not brand new. They're not casual. They don't jump on once a week and they barely have any platinum. They have loads of platinum. And I kind of want you to think about it like this, like how the price familiarity kind of sets in. So if you guys think about rivers, over the course of hundreds of thousands of years, rivers will reshape a landscape. And all it is water. It's just flowing water over a certain area, but that, even though that water is flowing over rock and stuff like that, that rock, every second of every day, just being beat with the water over and over and over again, over time, it starts to reshape the rock. Now, you would think rock is stronger than water, but given enough time, water will reshape that rock. And that's kind of what's going on in trade chat, only it doesn't take as long for that to set in. Like, the biggest example I want to give is Rhino Prime. I've seen a few times today in trade chat, a few people keep wanting to buy him for 400 or 450 plat. Now that's admirable. That's good. Like, I'm proud of them for trying to buy it at that low. But I'm sitting here trying to sell Rhino for 600 platinum, and the last time Rhino was in the game was August of 2017. Like, we're coming up to a year now that Rhino has been out of the game. And the fact that, like, people are thinking that he's not up to 600 I mean, it's not that people aren't thinking that. There are people that know that, you know, he belongs at 600, willing to pay for it at 600. But for the majority of people to be, like, really having a stick in their butt about, no, I refuse to pay, you know, any more than this price, like any more than 400 or whatever it is for, like, a Rhino, is a little ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous if you guys are giving into that and you're selling it to them for 400. Again, Rhino has been out for almost a year. Rhino is one of the most popular frames in the game. He's one of the most used frames in the game. He's one of the most useful frames in the game. All these reasons and more are all the reason that you need to know that Rhino is not some cheap little frame that can just be tossed around and stuff like that. This also isn't supposed to turn into a rant or anything like that. I'm not trying to go that direction with this video. The point that I'm getting at is that he's too important, he's too popular, and he's been out of the game for almost a full year now. Now is when his price should be 600, 700, 800 platinum. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I'm being dead serious. 6, 7, 800 platinum. If you think for a second that all the Rhino sets that were collected over a year ago, all that entire amount is still the same entire amount that exists right now for people to go and kind of, you know, like, pick their apples from, that's not the case. There is no way on God's earth that many Rhino sets are still in existence just to be floating around for you to take your sweet time and be like, yeah, let me grab one for, oh, you know what, I'll take one for 400. You know what, screw it, while I'm at it, since, you know, it's going for 400, why don't I try and lowball that too? And I'll totally get it for, like, I don't know, 150 or something like that. You guys, like, miracles do happen, and I'm not going to tell you it's not, but realistically, if somebody's going to offer you a Rhino set for 600, I would take that, especially right now. Like, I would totally take that. And especially since, you know, like, I'm sitting here and I'm, like, reading trade chat, and I'm watching you for the entire hour that I'm here trying to make trades. You're just sitting there like, want to buy Rhino, 400 platinum. Want to buy Rhino, 450 platinum. Like, you know, like, that's the reason why you're here for an hour and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to turn this into a rant video or anything like that. I'm just saying, he's been out long enough. It's about time Rhino's price has jumped up. And, or not it's about time, but, like, it's higher. It's a lot higher than it is right now. So, I want you guys to not fall into the price familiarity thing. I don't want you to fall victim to it. Remember, like, over time, when you see something, you may know better on a price, but over time, as you see it constantly, you start to get used to that price, and then you start to rethink over and over and over again in your head. You know, you have these little thoughts constantly going, well, maybe I should change the price. Maybe I should change the price. Stick to your grounds. Rhino is too important. Stop trying to sell him for, I mean, don't give in to anybody wanting to buy him for 400 platinum. He is too important of a frame. It has been almost a year. There's no way there's that many sets left for people to just go and grab Rhinos from. I mean, if there really were, I wouldn't be seeing him asked for every single day in trade chat this week that I have been, you know, like, sitting here just doing my thing, making these videos and stuff. There's no way. So, there are too many people looking for Rhino, and all the people that are trying to buy him really cheap, you're going to have to come to peace with the fact that you're going to be waiting a while, or you're going to get really lucky, which isn't likely, but it's possible, or you're just going to have to, like, just bite the bullet and buy Rhino for 600 or something like that, or something higher. And those of you guys that are selling Rhino, knock it off. Stop it. Stop thinking that 400 is a good amount of plat when he's been gone almost a full year. It's not. It's not, because he's too important, he's too useful, he's too cool looking, too many people, you know, like play him. It's just, Rhino is too good. He's too good. I don't know why this keeps turning into a rant. I don't know why this is just how I talk. I'm from New York. Maybe that's why. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out. Love your faces. Don't get used to price familiarity. Stop selling Rhino sets for 400. His price should be a lot higher. I don't care what the websites say. The websites are run by a bunch of lemmings following lemmings, and nobody knows how to set anything. There aren't enough leaders in trade chat, in like on these websites or in trade chat, really dictating price. Instead, it's left up to everybody in their own devices, and the prices. This is why everybody's been complaining for like the last year and a half or however long, about the prices in the market being all messed up and stuff like that. So I'm just sitting here trying to correct a wrong, trying to correct an injustice, and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know why this video is turning out to be like this, but hopefully you guys are finding it helpful. I'm going to leave you guys off with the little thing that happened yesterday in, whatchamacallit. I'll leave you guys off with a little thing that happened yesterday in stream. So somebody comes into stream and they're like, hey, how do you feel about people saying that Destiny is exactly like Warframe? And I'm like, what? Who says Destiny is exactly like Warframe? That's the equivalent of people being like, no, don't you see that, like, Destiny has guns and Warframe has guns. It's so similar, can't you tell? Look, Destiny has playable characters, Warframe has playable characters. The resemblance is uncanny. I'm telling you. Warframe has space, Destiny has space. This isn't a coincidence, you guys. It's exactly the same game. It's just totally reskinned. And I'm going on making jokes like this, and somebody in the stream, I wish I remember who, somebody in the stream goes, yeah, the only difference between Warframe and Destiny is that Warframe actually has content. And we laughed really hard about that, and I'm not hating on Destiny. I like Destiny and everything. If there's any kind of hate that I have about anything Destiny related, it's not Destiny itself. It's whatchamacallit, it's the people that came in and badgered me on my streams about how Destiny is way better than Warframe and all that sort of stuff, and all I feel like is that right now I feel like that scene from that movie where he's like, where is your god now? But I honestly, I have no hate on Destiny whatsoever. I liked the game, I thought it was a good game. It's just the people that were like really obnoxious when I would stream Warframe about that. Anyway, as you guys can see right now, this is where the Necro sets are at. That's where the plat was at. The plat is at. I'm over 1,000 now. I didn't wind up gaining any Necro sets today whatsoever, which is fine. Because, you have days like that. So don't expect every day to be a success, But the fact that you put the time in and the energy in is all that matters. Is that, you got a little bit better whether you realize it or not. So make sure you guys are keeping up on trade chat and all that sort of stuff. Don't let the bad days get you down. Don't let other people's prices get you down. Don't fall into price familiarity. If we can come up with another phrase for that, that'd be great. Also, I'm taking notes of all of you guys that are leaving topics and stuff like that you want me to cover in these trade chat videos and stuff. And I'm literally making a list on the side. So when I find that I have good footage and stuff, or maybe in a good opportunity to discuss any of the topics that you guys have been listing, I'm going to. So make sure you guys are leaving the topics in the comments. Start the comments off with PC, PS4, or XB1 if you want to be entered into the giveaways. Also like, subscribe, and watch the videos in their entirety. That'll help you. Kind of like, all the videos that you do that to will be just another entry. So again, start comments off with PC, PS4, Xbox One. I will be streaming Warframe later today. Make sure to stop by at twitch.tv/NeoNets007. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love your faces, and I will see you all in the next one.